Hi, this is Vidya Balan.
Hi, this is Srijit Mukherjee.
And you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
I've seen the promo of Begum Jaan. Very few people have seen the promo of Begum Jaan, as well as 10-minute long footage scenes from the movie, and it is simply outstanding, and it is something that the moment you guys will be seeing it very soon, you will be left totally bowled over. And I think Vidya Balan, who's here with me, that she will be entering the league of Nargis's Mother India or Shabana Azmi ji's godmother.
Really?
Yeah, I think it looks outstanding. So first of all, we have this genius director Srijit Mukherjee, who's a writer as well, along with Vidya. Pleasure having you guys on Bollywood.
Thank you.
And there's an element of huge power. Many times people say that it looks masculine, but the idea is that to prove that one has to be powerful, why does one has to equate it with masculinity? So maybe I think that's not a correct term, but it has that amazing amount of power, which is there in the body language and comes across wonderfully.
So far, we've always associated power with the masculine, with the male energy. Therefore, when we see a woman being powerful, you feel that she's displaying masculine tendencies or is expressing the masculine side of her. But you know, and how do you express power? Chhati chauda ya phir gardan seedhi karke, naak oochi karke. But what are all those expressions really? It's someone who's fearless, someone who's being self-assured, will have that kind of gait, will have that kind of body language. It doesn't matter whether it's man or woman.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what I like about Begum Jaan. She's very feminine. You see her with the Raja, she's very, what we understand as feminine. But she doesn't care two hoots about whether you're the police, whether, you know, you're the Raja, whether you're anyone else. Inside her house, she plays by her rules and you have to play by her rules. I think that is really, she's unabashedly powerful. She's unapologetically powerful. Most women find it very difficult. Even the most successful and powerful women find it very difficult to come to terms with their own power. There's a certain guilt, there's a certain apology associated with it, but not with Begum Jaan. वो किसी से नहीं डरती. You know, that's why if she sits like this, it's because, you know, she's just, this is her domain.
Absolutely. And she's not being offensive for the sake of being offensive. She can be very nice as well.
And she's not doing anything actually to prove a point.
Too, yeah.
And she's not doing anything to prove a point.
As long as you're not rubbing her the wrong way,
yeah,
she can be quite courteous.
She will.
The lioness doesn't have to prove any point in the jungle. She is the lioness, so she is like that.
She's the tigress. Lioness.
Tigress.
She could be either or both.
Both, actually.
Kya baat hai?
Yeah.
So it's fascinating to listen to Vidya Balan actually, and you can just keep listening to her, which is wonderful. Now, Srijit Mukherjee, as you were telling us the other day, you ensure that there's no makeup on any of the girls, which must be like criminal. I'm sure that the women must be having a lot of issues with you as far as that thing is concerned. But you know, you've made the point, the movie, from whatever we've seen so far, from a woman's point of view.
Yes.
For a man to do it, it's definitely commendable. Men have done it in the past, but still to do it with such ferociousness, to portray that in terms of ferociousness, the way it comes out, is something which is wonderful. How much of a difficult task was it there for you? Because from whatever Bhatt Sahab said that day, that the original Raj Kahini, this one has taken it much further ahead.
Yes.
So how much of an entire graph was it for you to just take this entire story forward with all these women together?
See, first of all, there's a bit of woman in every man, I think.
Yeah.
And so I had to obviously tap into that feminine side of myself. And obviously I have been surrounded by and inspired by very strong, opinionated, willful, and I would say quite inspiring women all my life. Starting with my own mother, she's been a source of constant inspiration and strength. I draw a lot of strength from her actually. So that went into the characterization of Begum Jaan, and also the fact that when I was reading up on first Raj Kahini, which dealt with the eastern side of the partition, the Indo-Bangladesh border, as a backdrop. And eventually, when I was reading up on the western side, the more celebrated, the more the side which is more under the spotlight, that part of the partition, the western side, I came across narratives which spoke of incredible acts of bravery from women, which authors like Urvashi Butalia, Joya Chatterjee, eminent scholars, partition scholars, and even the great Sadat Hasan Manto and Ismat Chugtai, they have kind of chronicled. So all this possibly went into the characterization of Begum Jaan. In fact, the name Begum Jaan is borrowed from Ismat Chughtai's Lihaf, which is kind of a tribute to so you will have tributes to Manto and Chugtai throughout the film, because they are the two authors who have really inspired me with their work to etch out this.
Lihaf was more about like lesbianism in a way.
Yes, but again, it was much more importantly, it was about a woman's own mind. Empowerment is again a much abused word. It's about a woman doing exactly what she wants to do, as simply put as that.
Okay.
It could be about global warming, it could be about Amazon rainforest, it could be about lesbianism, it could be about her own space. It could also be about making a home. It could also be about a choice of a woman who says, I want to be a homemaker. I want to raise my kids, and I want. So it is not about what she is doing, it's about letting her do what she wants, or ideally creating a society which will not discriminate against a woman who does this or does that. A man never has to face, or very seldom has to face such questions that why are you doing this, what is, please explain your choice. Begum Jaan is a character who doesn't explain her choice. She says that, as the caption goes, this is my body, my house, my country and my rules. And I shall do exactly what I want to do. If you can't abide with me, too bad for you, and deal with it. So that kind of an attitude has come through to me through years of growing up with liberated and emancipated women of such stature, and obviously reading up a lot on this subject. And it is a matter of great tragedy that, whenever we, as she was taking a cue from Vidya, as she was saying, whenever we eulogize, it's always खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी.
क्या बात?
So the moment you want to describe Rani of Jhansi fighting, you are using a word like mardani.
Correct.
Technically, it could be औरतानी as well.
Right.
Because औरत लड़ने में कुछ कम माहिर नहीं है, वो कुछ कम लड़ते नहीं है. In fact, I was just reading something that day. The pain equivalent of giving birth to a baby is something which could be very difficult for a man to survive if you actually put it across in terms of sheer amount of pain which one needs to go through. That's also fight. And that physical endurance, that physical fight is something which, so if you see down the ages, it's always been khub ladi mardani wo to jaan. But that is pointless.
That's like that's a mindset which is
that's a mindset.